Hi there YouTubers, Crazy Jack here. Okay, my name's Martin Harvey really, but Crazy Jack's the trading name. Anyway, thought I'd just tell you a little bit about the Crazy Jack amplifiers today. Now I've sold a few of these on eBay and we've had great reviews, everyone seems to love them. They're little 9-volt practice amps made out of a Cigar box. The boxes themselves are beautifully made, so they make perfect guitar amp cabinets. I've sold a lot of 9-volt ones. I'm going to show you this one today, which is a bit interesting. This is the first I experiment in 18 volts. And the way I've done that is I've got two 9-volt batteries here. And I found 9-volt plastic enclosures are actually tricky to come by. So I kind of made my own. I'm going to show you a little bit about that. As with all these amps, the back slides off if you really need to get inside. We recommend you don't. But there's the little Crazy Jack plastic free, well almost, apart from the battery clip itself, which is made from a recycled battery, I must add. Plastic free battery compartment, and as you can see the gubbins of the amp there. Not a bad little speaker in these. Very basic. We've got a volume on off switch and an LED to tell you when you've turned it off and when you've turned it on. What I do on all the Crazy Jack amps is I have a guitar in. I've mounted it low on these because if you're going to have it on your desk or a sideboard or something like that, and you stick a guitar lead in the top, it's very unstable and wobbly. So when I was designing these and thinking about what I wanted from a little box like this, I thought I'm going to put the guitar lead at the bottom there, low centre of gravity, and it makes sense. And we've got some nice little rubber feet here, which keeps it sort of happily sat on a shelf or a desk. And as you can see, they're tiny. So let me see if I can find a ruler for you. Had one just now. Here we go. So we're looking at what are we? 5 inches high by about 6 inches wide and about 3.5 inches deep. So they're tiny little things, but they make quite a sound. So yeah, we've got a little grill on the front there to protect your valuable speaker. We've got a arm and an off loud. That's on, that's off, that's on, that's off. We've got volume control, that's full volume, and that's 0 volume. Anyway, without further ado, let's see what this sounds like, shall we? So, plug it into your standard guitar jack here, lead. Pop it on the desk here. See a nice little pop. We turn it on. Hopefully that's in camera. And I've got myself a little Fender Tele here, it's a Mexican one, but this is my preferred device these days. Let me see if I can find some tunes in there. Now that's playing through my own very mellow, jazzy sounding Crazy Jack hand wound single coil there. Let's put it on the two pickup setting to start with, shall we? A little bit of cocaine blues there. That's the sort of stuff I play most of the time, things like this. So I'm hoping this is going to come out on this camera recording. There's a lovely bit of bass in there. Now these are using a very basic LM386 chip, and there's lots of videos on the internet. If you Google LM386 on YouTube, you'll see dozens of people trying to make guitar amplifiers out of this. And when I did it, yes, it first sounded just like theirs, like a wasp in a jam jar. Well, I won't say anything more about that. But basically, I've worked the last couple of years to refine this circuit, to try to bring out the bass, and so that you can get as much clean tone as you like, as you want, because that's obviously what I like playing. So I'll put onto my single coil neck pickup there. That's the hand wound Crazy Jack, so keep an eye out for those coming out soon. So hopefully you can hear, it's a lovely little practice amp to use at home. Now, as I said, the 9-volt ones sound nearly as loud as this, but they've got a single battery. And this was a bit of an experiment. I put 2 batteries in to see if it improved the volume and clarity, and it does a bit. But I don't think it's worth the extra hassle to make the 2 battery version, so I'm not sure if I'm going to continue with those. But basically, there we have it. Nice little desktop practice amp. You get a lovely clean sound out of it. Let's see if we can make this one distort, shall we? Hold your ears. Okay, excuse the lousy playing there, but yeah, so you see you don't get much distortion, but you can add your own fuzz pedals and reverbs and whatever you want to this. It handles them very nicely. So you've got a lovely clean tone at quite a high volume. And I mean, I've been playing with this for about a year now, and I found it perfectly adequate for everything I want to do at home. Also, I find it has a very clean sound. It really reflects the sound of the instrument perfectly, which I like. You don't have to mess around with no EQ. You've got a tone control on your guitar. What more do you need? So I'll just show you the bridge setting on this in a minute, so you get that. Nice clickety-clackety country tone there. Okay, right, so that's as much as I wanted to show you today, just the sort of tone you get out of these. But just in passing, before I put this away, I'll just show you the other one I'm working on. This is a beautiful big brother to the little cigar box. Well, it's not as big as that, obviously. By comparison, here we go. I think these are 24 centimetres high by 26 wide by about 120 millimetres deep. With these, we've got a nice high quality JVC speaker in there. I think this one's a 4 ohm, 4-inch speaker. The same sort of controls. In fact, the amplifier in this is exactly identical to that. So whatever you get out of this, you're going to get out of this, but a bit louder. Should we have a little twang? Let's see, shall we? And as on all the Crazy Jack amps, there's a speaker out control here. Okay, I've gone for plastic on this one. We've got a standard plastic 9-volt battery thing, but there you go. So let's pop that up here. Now, of course, this is using a lot more desk space, so it's more geared up for sitting on the floor, really. But let me see what we can get out of this one, shall we? Oh, there we go. I wonder if we can distort this one. There was a woman in Georgia, didn't feel just right. She had the fever all day and the chills at night. So as you can see, it's quite a bit louder just because it's got that bigger speaker. But the amplifier is exactly the same. Okay, I'm not going to annoy the neighbours anymore with this, but there you go. Crazy Jack amplifiers. I know you want one. See you later, bye. Where's he? Oh, how do you turn this off?